Hi fellas, Techwalligomer here. So you guys want some awesome phones for coming into a sports, so there are 5 gaming phone that you can buy if you have a low budget or under 20,000 rupees. So number 5 in the list is Samsung M31, so you guys can buy it in just 16,500 rupees or even cheap if you buy from your local smartphone shop. Samsung has equipped the Galaxy M31 with an Exynos 9611 octa-core processor and gets 6GB of RAM. It has 2 storage variants to choose from, 64GB and 128GB. Samsung Galaxy M31 cameras. The Galaxy M31 sports a quad camera setup at the back and a single 32-megapixel selfie shooter. The primary camera on the Galaxy M31 has a 64-megapixel resolution and f/1.8 aperture. This camera takes 16-megapixel bin shots by default, but you can switch to the full resolution. It can also record video in 4K resolution and also has hyperlapse video feature and has battery capacity of 6,000 mAh. Battery. So number 4 smartphone is the Redmi Note 9 Pro Max. So you can buy it in 17,000 rupees. Redmi has equipped the Redmi Note 9 Pro Max with an Snapdragon 720 and gets 6GB of RAM. It has 2 storage variants to choose from, 64GB and 128GB. Redmi Note 9 Pro camera comes with a 64MP primary camera, an 8MP image sensor, a 5MP sensor with a macro lens, and a 2MP depth sensor. And on the front, it has a 32MP front camera. Images clicked through the phone are absolutely amazing. It has a battery capacity of 5,020 mAh. Note 3 smartphone is the Redmi Note 8 Pro, so you guys can buy it for 17,800 rupees. Redmi has equipped the Redmi Note 8 Pro with MediaTek Helio G90 quad-core processor and gets 6GB of RAM. It has 2 storage variants to choose from, 64GB and 128GB. Redmi Note 8 Pro camera comes with an 64MP quad rear camera with portrait, ultra-wide lens, macro lens, LED flash, eye support, beautify support, 20MP front camera. It has a battery capacity of 4,000 mAh. So number 2 smartphone is the Motorola One Fusion Plus. Motorola, you guys can buy it for just 17,000 rupees. Has equipped the Motorola One Fusion Plus with an Snapdragon 730 and gets 6GB of RAM. It has 2 storage variants to choose from, 64GB and 128GB. The phone has a quad camera setup that features a 64MP primary with f/1.8 aperture, an 8MP ultra-wide-angle camera with f/2.2 aperture, a 5MP macro camera with f/2.4 aperture, and a 2MP depth sensor. It has a battery capacity of 5,000 mAh. One smartphone is the Redmi Poco F1. You guys can buy it in just 15,000 rupees. Redmi has equipped the Redmi Poco F1 with an Snapdragon 845 processor and gets 6GB of RAM. It has 2 storage variants to choose from, 64GB and 128GB. It has a dual camera setup on the back consisting of a 12-megapixel primary camera and a 5-megapixel depth sensor. It has a battery capacity of 4,000 mAh. So guys, PLS comment down below which phone you like the best and provide some feedback. So guys, bye bye, have peace, goodbye.